Doug Richards here for U.S. LawShield of Colorado, coming to you from beautiful Denver, Colorado, where it's always beautiful, and it's especially beautiful right now because we've hit October. Temperatures are cooling off, leaves are turning, and guess what? It is time for trick-or-treating. So you may be asking yourself, well, should I carry while I'm trick-or-treating, or should I not carry? Should I carry concealed or should I carry open? Let's talk about that for a few minutes. You can carry open in the state of Colorado anywhere except within the city and county of Denver. Now, I don't recommend carrying open, and I've discussed that on some other videos, but I don't advise it. I think it can create an alarming situation for people who are not expecting you to see you carrying a firearm. That said, it is your right to do it, and if you're going to do it, make sure you're careful about it. Same with your concealed carry. If you're going to carry concealed while you are trick-or-treating, certainly within your right, but make sure you are following the law. That is, do not go into any public or private buildings that have signs posted saying no firearms allowed. Do not go into any buildings with your firearm that have a metal detector or security clearance area that you have to pass through. That would be prohibited. Also, make sure that if you're going to carry your firearm concealed and you end up perhaps at your child's school for a Halloween festival or Halloween party, make sure that you leave that firearm in the car, because you cannot bring the firearm into the school, whether you have a CCW or not. The CCW only allows you to keep the firearm in your car while you're parked on school property, as long as the firearm is locked up and unloaded. But otherwise, you cannot bring the firearm into the school. So if you dress up like a police officer or a cowboy or something like that, and the firearm is part of your costume, just leave the firearm in the car and you'll be fine. Finally, as always, you cannot go to one of these parties, a Halloween party, and have too much to drink and think it's okay to carry your firearm. You will be judged by a police officer through a subjective standard of intoxication. It's not like driving where there's a .05 or a .08 standard. This is a totally subjective standard up to the police officer. So if you've only had one sip of alcohol and the police officer thinks that that has affected your ability to carry the firearm, such as that you're intoxicated by any means, you could find yourself in trouble. So if you're going to any party where you're going to be drinking, leave the firearm at home, leave it locked up in your car. Just make sure that you're separate from that gun, because that will lead to problems. If you have any questions about these topics or anything else, please feel free to call my office. That's why you have your membership. That's why we're here. Always happy to help U.S. LawShield members. And until then, I look forward to talking to you.